G'day folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to solve this corner turning Starminx. This is the one that turns like that. All of the corners turn. This is not the face turning Starminx. So in that one, this whole face here along there would turn. So this is the corner turning Starminx. It's quite a bit easier, and I have to say this one turns beautifully straight out of the box. And I didn't need any lube on this, and it's just very smooth and nice to turn. So let me get this scrambled and then we'll have a look at it. Alright, well the first thing about this puzzle to note is that when we're turning these vertices, the edges can't really go very far. So we've got these edge pieces here, and in fact probably these are more called the edges. I'm referring to these as edges because that's how they behave. So really these pieces here cannot go very far, no matter where I turn them. Even if I turn it to there, what else can I do with it? I can turn that one, but that doesn't affect that piece, and I can turn this one, but that doesn't affect the piece. In fact, the only place it can go is back around here. So they don't really move very far at all. So the first step, if I'm going to start with the white face, is just to turn those pieces into position like that. And where's the other one? That's now all of them in. And the next step is basically to get what are probably truly the edges, like this white purple piece here, and go and place them where they belong. You can see the centers don't move either. So if I was going to have a look for this white red piece, I would turn that around to there, and let's have a look. I can see that if I turn it up to there, when I turn it up into its position, it'll be wrongly oriented. So that tells me that I need to go over to this side. And once I've got it in position where the white can turn up, I can just turn up, up, down, down. That's the basic move for the whole thing. And that white red will go in and it will retain the two pieces around it. So again, this white, yellow, white, purple, where do they go? Well, the yellow needs to come around to here. I'll look at it and see, yep, that's there. Go and place that one in. What do we got here? A white, blue. And so it's just a matter of turning them around until they're in the correct position. So that one's got to go over to there, and just getting it lined up. Okay, and that should leave just the white purple, which goes on the other side, and the white green, which is here. So let's bring that white green up. Wrong orientation, so turn it around to the other side. And now I should make the point that you don't have to go this and then this. You could turn this onto that and then use that one. For instance, turn it off, bring its position down, then turn it up and put it back, and that will do that one. The last one over here, the white purple. Wrong orientation, keep going, and once again turn it up into position, and that's it. That's all of those white ones placed. And I'm now going to turn it over, call this the bottom face, and the next thing I'm going to think about is these pieces here. So let's see if we can find one that's nearby where it needs to go. There's a blue-red, so I'm going to turn that around to closer to its position. Let's see, I'm going to firstly put it there. We're just going to experiment and see what happens, whether this is the right side or that is the right side for the piece. What I'm going to be doing is turning its position up either to here or to here, and then placing the piece. Now if I turn it up that way and I turn this piece down, I'll see that it's wrongly oriented between the edges. So that means that I've got to move it across to the top and over to this side before I start. Now when I turn it up, place it in, it's correctly oriented. So if you want to remember something as to how to make sure it works, I guess the thing to remember is that the colour that is on the front face here is opposite to this colour directly below it. It's probably almost not worth remembering because it's so quick to fix if it's in the wrong place. Really not a big deal at all. So we place these like that. And what have we got next? This green red here. So you can see the green doesn't match that, so that would tell me I needed to turn it around to there. And the green red is already up, so I can turn that down and put it in. Green purple's up here, let's turn that there. The green matches, so it means it's got to go further around. Green purple is already sitting there. So I turn it on and put it down. And this is a nice puzzle because it just very, very quickly starts taking the shape that you want it to take, or certainly the colour scheme that you want it to take. So we turn the two, what are these, if they're not edges, blimey, I don't know what they are, the other pieces, put it in, put it on. We're down to the last one here, the yellow blue, which is sitting over here. Let's have a look. That blue matches, so again that will need to be turned across and put it on, turn it in, and that's done, and that whole bottom section is now done. Well, the next thing is, I guess, to make sure that this piece here on each face is in, so we'll just turn them around. Purple's in, yellow's in, and the blue. And it's now the pieces like this that we're going to go ahead and try and place. This green blue piece is already in. So what's an example of another one that's nearby that we can look at? I'm looking for that other blue one, but it's not there, so let's find another one. This green blue is a good candidate. Now, again, what we're thinking about here is if I turn this up, I want to place the green blue onto its position. So in other words, I'm going to turn that up like that. I'm going to turn this around, and the green, when I do that, will match that green. So that is correct. And you can see that when you put it in, it goes nicely. That's it. And if that wasn't correct, we would turn it around to here and do it from this side. So let's try another one. We've got the purple blue over here. And we think, can I turn it up to here? If I turn it up to there, the purple is going to want to be, in fact the easiest way I've found is to actually turn it and have a look. And I think when I turn that around, that purple on the top is going to come to there, that's correct. Turn it back. Done. What's another one we've got here? Looks like the red pink there needs to go over to this side. Is that going to work? And we can see that the pink will come to there and then to there, so that's not going to work. What about here? That also isn't going to work. So when this happens, what you want to do is turn it all the way around. We remember that we had it here and it wasn't going to work. So if we tried to turn this position up, remember that yellow is where the red needs to go. Then we turn it on, you can see it's not correctly oriented. So when that happens, what you want to do is turn it around the top face, move it around the top face, just like this, until it's back in that position and the orientation of that piece will have changed. So now when we turn it up and put it on, it correctly matches. Okay, next one's a pink, what have we got, a pink blue somewhere? Nowhere that I can see. There it is. Orange purple, we got one of them nearby? Well, it's over here. I'm looking for something that I can take out. Green yellow. I can't even see that one. Oh, it's over here. So they're all in. So basically what I'm going to do, I'll take out this green yellow, put it up to the top, and we'll go around to here and get it into this position. Let's see if that goes in. If I do that around, the yellow will be on the top, so that should work. That's done. That's displaced a purple orange. So let's have a look at the purple orange. That'll come down to here, so I'll be turning this up. The purple will be there, and that purple will go to there. So this one is also correct. What else have we got? The orange yellow is sitting here, so I'm going to turn that up and around. And that's now ready. The yellow's on the underside, so I'll turn that up to there. That looks like that should work as well. You can see this is just such a nice, relaxing and simple cube. There's not a whole lot of thinking required for this one. Let's get that blue pink over to here. And the pink will come down to there and go to here. So that also looks like it's correct. If I can get it back in. We can't have that many to go. We've got the green yellow which is sitting up here. Is that right? I think that's wrong, and we can tell that by turning there. The yellow's got to go here, but we can see it's going to go to that position. So that means we've got to travel around the top of the puzzle. Like that, and now when we turn it up, that will go into correct orientation. So we look around here, we've got the yellow red, that's nicely in position, so that can slither down like that. And I reckon that's all of them. So that's all of those ones, and that now leaves us just with these pieces here and then the pieces on the top. So firstly, let's make sure all of these 5 grey pieces are right. And now it's just a matter of solving one by one in whichever order they happen to work. So this grey orange here, I can see that that'll go across to there. So I'm just carrying out 3 cycles like so. The grey green can go to here. Grey pink go up to here. There's no real need here to do, any of these in a particular order. You might find that getting a few of these done is going to help. So what have we got? We've got the pink yellow. Let's say we wanted to place the pink yellow over to here. The first thing I'll do is turn it around like that, and I'd follow the yellow. So if it comes over to here, the yellow is going to go to there, then it's going to go to here. That's wrongly oriented. So if I wanted to place it, what I would do is turn it round the other direction until it was there, and now I can see that it will place correctly. So I can use this piece here as my 3rd piece. Now having done that, I just undo all those moves, and it's easy to tell because these grey pieces go straight back in. And you can see that one's gone in. What about this green pink? We've got the same sort of deal here. What if we turn that up? And yep, looks like the green would go there and then come down to here, so that's a nice one. Okay, and that's in, and we can just put that one back. Moving around, we've got this orange green has got to come from there. Let's see if we can get that one over. The orange has got to go to this blue. So if I turn that up to there, that will also be correct. And that one then goes back to there, and this one comes back to here. You can see most of the puzzle is being done. What have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces left. And let's at least try and place one of them now. So perhaps, well, certainly this yellow-grey will go up to there. The only issue with that is that there's nothing over here to work with it. So instead of that, what we can do is turn that around, and we've got these 2 pieces here, and I know that's got to go to there, and I can also involve this one. And having done that, I can undo my setup, and that one's gone in, and that'll leave me my final 3 pieces. Now at this point, I'm going to have one of these will go in nicely, so at least one. So the blue-grey here, that's going to turn up to there. That's nice. Then I think if the blue-grey goes to the blue-orange, that needs to turn onto the yellow-blue. And so the blue-orange at the moment is going to turn onto the blue-yellow. That means this piece is oriented incorrectly for me to start doing it. So I've got to change the orientation of that piece. Okay, how do I do that? Well, I want to turn it around this face so that I can get it reoriented. To do that, I'm just going to, I think to myself that if it goes around this way, it's going to come back here and mess up that one. If it goes around this way, it's going to mess up that one. So I'm just going to put this out of the way first. So that piece, these two go out of the way. Now I can turn it around the face. Now that's back into position with a different orientation. I'll put these two back, and you can see now the blue-grey will go to the blue-orange, and that blue is going to match that blue there. That's what's important. So now I can simply carry out this 3 cycle. You might be thinking, but the cube's messed up. Yeah, it is, but it's very easy to get back. So let's carry out the 3 cycle first of all. Now I've got to put everything back to where it was. So what did I do? I got this stuff out the way first, and you can see to turn it back to there. And now I brought it round. Which way did I bring it round? I went around that way, so I've got to go back this way, and I can just be guided by these colours. Greens go there, they go there, they go there, and the last one is this, and it all matches up, and you can see that that has all gone in nicely. And that's it, the corner turning Starminx. It's a nice puzzle, not a hugely challenging puzzle, but certainly worth a solve if you've got one. Thanks for watching.